In the early hours of August 8, 1963, a group of 15 criminals pulled off one of the most daring heists in history. Led by Bruce Reynolds, the gang targeted a Royal Mail train traveling from Glasgow to London, carrying millions in cash. Their plan was bold, calculated, and nearly perfect. Using a trick worthy of a Hollywood movie, they tampered with the railway signals, forcing the train to stop in a remote countryside location. When the conductor stepped out to check the issue, they overpowered him and took control. Without firing a single shot, they loaded £2.6 million, worth over £50 million today, into their getaway vehicles and disappeared into the night. But their escape was just as fascinating as the heist itself. Instead of scattering, they regrouped at Leatherslade Farm, a safe house they'd secured weeks earlier. There, they divided the money and laid low, waiting for the heat to die down. They even wore gloves at all times to avoid leaving fingerprints. However, their biggest mistake? Staying at the farmhouse too long. The police got a tip and raided the farm, finding fingerprints on a Monopoly board the gang had used to pass the time. This small mistake led to a nationwide manhunt. One by one, the robbers were arrested, with some receiving sentences of up to 30 years. But not all of them were caught immediately. Bruce Reynolds himself evaded capture for 5 years. Even with arrests, most of the money was never recovered. Some believe hidden fortunes are still out there, buried or stashed away. This mystery has fueled speculation for decades, inspiring books, movies, and conspiracy theories about what really happened to the stolen millions. The Great Train Robbery remains one of the most legendary crimes in history, not just because of the money stolen, but because of how close they came to committing the perfect crime. If not for a simple board game, they might have vanished without a trace.